Underway after a masked gunman kills 3 people at a convenience store in rural Mississippi.
It happened about 30 miles north of Citronelle during the robbery of the CLERK's gas station on St. Peter Street in State Line, Mississippi. Family members of the victims talked with WKRG News 5's Asher Red right after it happened.
A New Year's Day triple homicide rocks a small Mississippi town to its core. 3 people shot to death during an early morning robbery at the CLERK's gas station in State Line, Mississippi.
It did appear that the subject was hiding or waiting for the store to open.
It happened just as the store was opening at around 6 o'clock Wednesday morning. A store clerk, Rhonda Denson, her boyfriend, Lester Campbell, and a customer were killed. Campbell's daughter says that he was known to drop Denson off for work every day. Sheriff's deputies say Campbell was gunned down as he was entering the store.
I'm lost for words. It had to have been something that my dad was not expecting.
Investigators say a masked gunman then shot and killed a customer outside the store and stole his wallet. Denson locked herself in the back room. Deputies say the suspect then broke through the door, grabbed Denson, and dragged her to the front of the store demanding cash from the register. She complied, and moments later, deputies say the gunman shot her to death.
She was well known in the community. She's a very giving and loving person, and she has a lot that she's leaving behind. I don't understand why this tragedy had happened to her, but I hope that she has justice.
Soon after the shooting, a manhunt was underway, and it was headed by local, state, and federal officials.
He did steal one of the workers' vehicles.
A black Toyota Camry was found 4 miles away from the murder scene.
Department of Corrections brought a K-9 to try to see if there was any kind of tracks or anything leaving that vehicle.
Deputies released this photo of the man that they believe fired the fatal shots.
The suspect is on video, pretty much completely clothed, face covered, gloves and all that.
Those with information are asked to call the Greene County Sheriff's Office.
It's a coward of a man. He has no remorse for human life.
And today they told WKRG News 5's Asher Red that they believe it was personal.
Crime scene tape and boarded up windows still marked the scene of a triple homicide in State Line, Mississippi on New Year's morning. Meanwhile, the masked gunman remains on the loose.
The public is worried, and I understand that.
Brad Warwick, chief deputy of the Greene County Sheriff's Office, is narrowing in on a suspect.
We have 2 names on both of them tips that we are actively looking into.
Warwick has received over 100 phone calls since the shooting. Those tips make him wonder if maybe this wasn't just a gas station robbery.
There's some things that doesn't make sense right now to us. People pull up, walk in, rob a store, and walk out. This seemed more personal to me.
And according to Warwick, the suspect likely had help. He wasn't seen on camera walking or driving through town to get to the store.
Common sense. He had to have somebody drop him off and pick him up.
And while this suspect is considered armed and dangerous, Warwick says that the people in this community are not under immediate danger, and he is looking for help catching that suspect.
But I'm not saying he's not dangerous, because obviously he's one of the most dangerous people I've dealt with since I've been in law enforcement.
Man, we back with another crazy story out of Mississippi. A little town called State Line, where a man is accused of hiding behind the store, waiting for the clerk to open up the store. Walked in, robbed the store, killing her boyfriend after he was getting a cup of coffee, and somebody who was pulling up and getting some gas. This don't make no sense, because most of the time you have people robbing a store, they just robbing and leaving it. The store clerk gave everything up. She gave the money, the cash drawer, she gave everything up. He still shot her and shot her boyfriend. They don't really know what the motive is, but at the same time, it could have been an old jealous boyfriend. It could have been somebody who didn't like them. It could have been, an old family member who disagreed with something. It could be all type of situations. The person that was getting gas was the innocent person. The boyfriend was innocent, and the store clerk was innocent. But at the end of the day, it had to be somebody that was close or know them personally for somebody to hide behind the store, know the hours that the store open, hid behind the store, waited for the store clerk to unlock the door, go in, boyfriend enough time to get some coffee, and he rushed in there and gunned him down. This man gunned down everybody in the store that was around the store. You know how they say, wrong place at the wrong time? I don't believe in that in a lot of cases, because a lot of times it's destined. You know, you could pull up somewhere and not know what's going on. This is what we normally do every day. Pull up to the store, get gas, you know, get what you need, and go back home to your family. But in these type of days, anything can happen. You didn't know that if you go into a store that somebody finna be hiding behind the store and you finna die. You finna get shot and killed and never see your family by innocently going to the store to pick up something. But this the days we in. This don't make no sense. He knew what he was doing. He hid behind the store and waited. That's why they saying it's more than a robbery. Because who waits behind the store, wait till it open, get all the money, get everything, and still shoot and kill everybody? It just don't make no sense. But this the days we living in these type of situation, in these days. 2025 already finna start off to be a bloody year. Unfortunately, a lot of family members gonna lose loved ones in 2025 to nonsense violence. But as I continue to say, we in our last days, and we're gonna continue to see these type of crazy crimes going on, because a lot of this stuff is no words. Like you can't explain why people doing this. Like what's going on in their mind, what's going on in their head. You can't explain this. And we do investigation after people have lost their lives and loved ones got to bury their loved ones. But this are days we living in. Let me know what y'all think about this crazy story. We want to send prayers out to the families of everybody that lost their life in an unfortunate situation. And we hope that they catch this guy, whoever this is. We don't really care what the motive is. He just need to be behind a jail cell and never get out again, because these people never get their life back after a nonsense, ruthless crime. But as I said again, we're in our last days, and we're going to continue to see these type of unfortunate situations time and time. 2025 just come through the door, and people already ain't gonna get to see the rest of the year because of somebody else crime, somebody else what they wanted to do. And they taking people's lives for no reason, all for a couple bucks and some cigarettes. Who knows what was on his mind? But somebody waiting behind the stove, that's what he wanted to do. He got on his mind that he was finna kill somebody. But let me know what y'all think about this crazy story. We out. Pow!